I'm going to show you how to get the Dragon Slayer Greatsword, the Dragon Slayer from the anime called Berserk that Guts wielded. Well, that sword is actually just called Greatsword in this game, and it's a colossal sword, unlike in Dark Souls 3 where it was a Ultra Greatsword. Well, in this case, instead of an Ultra Greatsword, it's just called a colossal sword. It's literally just called Greatsword. This is what stats look like on this thing, okay? I'm going to show you how to get it. I'm going to show you how to get it even at level 1. You can actually just start your game with it, although you won't be able to wield it for a while since you need 31 strength anyway. But if you're at level 1, you want to farm some runes real fast, I do have a video in the description of this for an AFK rune farming spot you can get to at level 1. So you could start your game, you could get this sword, and you can go to the AFK rune farming spot, and then just sit there for like a little while, and then get enough stats for this thing. You could do that if you wanted to. That's totally an option. But number one thing, the only thing that you're really going to need for this, is you're going to need the horse. If you just started your game, here's where you start the game. You come out of that church. You're going to head north, and you're going to try to find this grace. It's called the gate front. Right in front of a giant castle gate looking thing between the mountains. And you are going to rest at that grace, and this lady will give you a horse. I don't want to spoil much more than that. She'll give you a ring to summon a horse, and then you can use that to go get this sword. The sword is located way out here, far by the Kalim ruins, Grace. It's like up here somewhere. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get there step by step. There's a way we can do it at level 1. At level 1, you can come out of this church. After you get the horse, of course, you can go back to here. And you're going to head directly to your east to get to the Dragon Burnt Ruins. And in the Dragon Burnt Ruins, there is a staircase going down that'll lead you to like a teleporter. And that teleporter will pop you out in the Celia Crystal Tunnel. And then from here, we can use our horse to run all the way down to the Ionia Swamp Shore, and then up through here to get to the Kalim Ruins. I'm going to show you how to do that. So here we are at the starting place. You're going to get on your horse. It's going to be a run, but I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you already have all those, well, I guess you can just skip to the part of the video where I show the exact precise location in relation to that fast travel. But if you have that fast travel, then you should be good. You probably could just figure it out on your own. It's right near there. Anyway, you're going to head out this way to the east, and you're going to see these ruins. And at the center of these ruins will be a staircase going down with a bunch of dogs and mice and stuff in it. So you jump through like this. You're going to get off the horse now and go down into here. Once you get down into here, you'll have to fight all these things, and maybe you can just open the door. Opening doors gives iframes in Elden Ring, I think. But anyway, you're going to open this chest at the end and stand here, and it will say you're ensnared in a transporter trap. This will teleport you to a really dangerous cave that you're going to try to get out of. You're level 1. You might get killed trying to do this once or twice, but once you get out of the cave, there's a grace that you can rest at. So as soon as it loads me in, we're going to come out of this house, and we're immediately going to go to the right. If you go to the left, it's a dead end. So what we're going to do is we're going to come immediately to start running before enemies realize we're here. And you're just going to run down here, and once you get here, to start dodge rolling, because there's a guy above you, and he may hit you with a ranged attack. I'm not entirely sure. It's inconsistent, but I've been hit by him before. And then you're just going to drop down. I don't think you need to take the staircase. Yeah, you can just drop. And then you're going to activate this grace. This will be the grace right here at Celia Crystal Tunnel. Once you have this, you're going to head out here. And once you get out here, you can summon your horse again. And you're going to head... Let's see if I got the angle right. Yeah. You're going to see that hill in the distance. You're going to head towards that hill. There's no other way to get up. If you try to get up to your right, there's just a giant cliff, and there's no way to get up it that I could find. It didn't look like there were any glitch spots to get up either. So we're just going to head this way. And it's going to be quite a run from here. I'm actually going to take this sword off. I think it might be making my horse run slower because I'm so over-encumbered. So we're just going to keep going towards this waypoint that I accidentally placed at one point. I don't want to fight whatever that is. I don't think you do either. You just want to ignore everything, because if you're here at level 1, pretty much everything's going to one-tap you. So you gotta be really careful. So you're just going to head through here and just, I don't know, basically south, almost completely south. And once you see, I don't know, there's really no landmarks to go off of. You're just going to keep going almost south, southwest, basically. Once you get right up to here where you can get out of the swamp, you're good to go. If you find this grace, you are all set. This grace is right here, the Ionia Swamp Shore. And from there, you're just going to head over here until you get to the road. If you see these swords, you can just run right past these. And the easiest way to navigate this, for sure, is to just go up this way. Also, there's a grace here. I didn't even realize was here last time I came through, so you could grab this one, too, while you're on the way. this grace right here. And then from here, there's a road. And you can just follow this road. You'll have to be careful if you run into any enemies, like these guys, to not get one-tapped as a level 1. So you may just want to run off the road. But main thing is, you're just going to follow this road. And this road will take you all the way to where you want to be. Now, it's obviously quite a run to get here, but that's just how it is. The map is enormous in Elden Ring. Unlike the previous Dark Souls games, Elden Ring is ridiculously open world. There's a grace right there you can grab, which is the smoldering wall. But we're just going to keep following the road. The map is absolutely massive, so anything you want to do, even with the horse, it's going to take a while to get there if you've never even been anywhere nearby before. That's just how this game is. So you're going to run through here, and there's all these guys who are on fire. You're just going to go to the left of them. They don't move very fast, so it's not really a big deal. And then you're just going to keep going this way and head out here, and there's a grace. Now, this grace is your reset point. You can get this grace, you can rest here, and then from here, we'll be able to get the great swords over there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to rest at this grace real fast. And from here, you're going to get back on your horse. You're going to head just to the west towards this rock. There's a certain way to get in here without aggroing the giant doggos. And if you're doing this at level 1, you're really going to want to not aggro them. They're going to come in from right here. If you want to, just to be safe, if you have time, just go ahead and crouch walk from this point, because there's one right over here. And you really don't want them to see him. Don't want them to see you. And crouch walking makes it harder for them to see you, even if you're right in front of them. So then you're going to come in through like this. And then you're going to get up here, and right here is a chest. You're going to open this chest, and inside of here you will find the Greatsword. It's just called Greatsword. But when you go to your inventory, this Greatsword is a little different. It is a colossal sword, and it is the one that you are after. The one from that anime called Berserk. The Dragon Slayer, I think it's called. This is that Greatsword, and that is where you get it. This on the map, one more time, is right here. Okay, so there's where you start the game. It's way out here, but if you do what I showed you, you can just get here even at level 1 without actually fighting anything as long as you have the horse. So, right there, just next to the Calem Ruins fast travel, gray spot, or whatever. And there you go, that's how to get this thing. So let's give it a test run. I'm going to dual wield it, so hopefully I can use it a little better here, because I'm 1 strength short of using it. Let's see the backstab, because the backstab's easy to get on this guy. So the backstab, typical 2H backstab. I don't know how much damage it'll actually do, just because I can't wield it effectively. I'm now going to head over into here, and we're going to see what it's like just fighting somebody with it. So this is the fast attack, by the way. It looks like a 3 combo. And then, let me get away from this guy, get some stamina back. The heavy attack is a 1-2, and it looked like he couldn't interrupt the second part. He hit me in the second part. It was unable to be interrupted. Now, the special attack for this is a stamp upward cut. So that's going to be like this. You press left trigger or L2, and it's going to do nothing. But that's actually not what happens. You do it, and then hit heavy attack is what I think it is. So hit it, and then start spamming heavy attack, and you'll do that. That is its special attack. So let's go over to an enemy and try it out. There's an enemy over here we can try it on. So we're going to go over to this guy, and we're going to stamp, and then throw him into the air. That is pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can hit an enemy who doesn't die in 1 hit. Oh, that is super cool. Although this guy interrupted me. I'll try to do this. I want to see if I can combo with them. But these guys are interrupting. It's super annoying. Well, now we got quite a situation here, don't we? Huh. So this thing doesn't always do what you want to do with it not being able to be interrupted, but holy cow. It's a pretty fun weapon to use against big mobs of enemies. That was pretty fun. Okay, this time I cleared out all the mobs. Let's see if I can finally get this guy in a combo. Okay, so that was with the light attacks. I wonder if I could follow better with a heavy, or if I could double it up. I'll check again. All right, got this guy in a 1v1 again. Let's see if I hit him with a double upward cut. What happens? Oh yeah, that's a combo. That's fun. All right, this sword's pretty cool. It's just called Greatsword, but it's basically Dragon Slayer from Berserk. And yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what the attacks look like. You can use your imagination to see if you could combo other ways with that upward cut. One more time, it was located up here by the Calem Ruins, way up here. As you saw earlier in the video, if you didn't watch it, you can skip back through and see I show exactly how to run there and get to the exact spot. It's actually, if you zoom it in, it's to the top left of this Grace. It's like right around here somewhere in a carriage. But this is the Dragon Slayer Greatsword. It's literally just called Greatsword in this game. It's not an Ultra Greatsword like Dark Souls 3. In this version of Dark Souls, it's just called a colossal sword type. And yeah, 164 attack plus 64. Good strength scaling, a little bit of dex scaling. Decent guard stats, no passive effects. Pretty cool weapon. So that's how to get it. That's how to get the Dragon Slayer sword from Berserk in Elden Ring.